Iceland has been my dream country for traveling in the past 5 years, and finally I managed to get here. And we didn't have enough time to see everything, but we saw the southern shore of Iceland. And I had really high expectations, and my expectations were blown away because Iceland is really, really amazing. The waterfalls, the Blue Lagoon, everything was amazing. And I love Garður because it's a really, really friendly place. People are really friendly. I can't believe that they provided us with apartments and everything, so it's really cozy and nice here.
I love it. I love Iceland. We did a 3-day trip with a car. Visited some glaciers, some volcanic stuff, and it was awesome. Beautiful weather. And Garður is, I think, very pleasant and very silent as well. But it's very peaceful for me.
Garður is a very typical, small, beautiful town. There's the wonderful sea here. The people are really nice and friendly. I love it.
Jeg Islandsvenner. I love it. It's quite amazing. It's almost like being in some kind of a magical world. For me especially, because I come from quite a big city within Switzerland, and yeah, being here is quite strange for me because it's so empty and everything's so far apart. But it's really beautiful.
I like Garður. It's very nice. It's quiet. I was surprised because it's not such a noise like in the cities, big cities, and the streets are almost empty, and it's really windy place.
I was quite skeptical at the beginning that the project would not get out well, but I was surprised. The groups from each countries worked well together, and we had a lot of good ideas, and I think the results are really promising we have.
And the story around the project is really interesting, and everybody was really, really interested in it. And we came up with a lot of interesting ideas, and I really, really hope that the museum is going to work and that they will use some of our ideas.
I was actually quite astonished that we were as efficient as we were. I couldn't have imagined that we would really be as productive as we were, and that it would be so nice to interact within all these different countries and cultures. It was really beautiful.
Who was Una? I never met Una. I just heard stories about Una. And maybe I can describe Una as a connection between people and something higher, and as a person that was probably sent here to help people and to make them feel better.
Una was a special woman, and she was special because people believed that she has some special healing powers, and she has some powers that she could communicate with dead people.
I find Una as a person which is quite similar to one lady in Latvia, which is who is called Blue Mountain Marta, and she was actually quite similar to Una, and she was also like a magical person who did a lot of medicines, like from the water. It was just maybe a simple water, but it could heal a person's. So and other stuff, and I find that she is something similar.
I believe she must be a really, really nice person to have affected so many people's lives, and that people remember her so much. I believe she must have been a really nice person, and I can feel her presence as well sometimes, yes.
I pictured it as a warm, cozy place because that's what it was for Una's friends, and yeah, as a place where people can go to, maybe just reflect and read and feel comfortable. So I think it's very important that it really looks the same as it used to, and that the lighting is warm and comfortable, and the atmosphere is as nice as it was.
The most important thing for the museum is to rebuild it as it was originally, so that people feel cozy and warm and comfortable there, but also to give some basic information, for example, about Una, stories about her, basic information not just about Una and Garður, but even more about all Iceland, because all Iceland is really, really magical and mythical. So maybe also explanations about other places on Iceland where similar things happened.
I see it like if people go there, they need to take some time to think about Una, her story. I can see it as more as a meditation place also, and a museum where you can touch everything. So where not only like Asians do tourism, like they go fast, they check something fast, they go further. I see it more a place where you take your time, you sit down, you take a book, you think about yourself.
It was quite special when we entered the house of Una, because it's everything so small, and you could really imagine that it once was a nice place where people like to come to. I imagine that it should be a really nice place to relax, where people can come and maybe listen to stories, read books, and feel how it was in Una's house.
For the first time, I didn't feel anything much because it was just, we didn't know much about her life. And then as the project progressed, we started to learn more about her life, the stories around her. And then when I went inside again, it was really magical. I could feel her, so it was good.
I actually felt that I am a really peaceful place. So when I entered in Una's house, I could feel that she's still there, and she's telling stories to children. I could really imagine the children, how much children would love to be in house, to read books, how much children loved Una, and I could really feel that Una was really a special woman for the people of Iceland.
I'd love to follow the project and hear what's going on. I'd love to find out, what happened with the museum and how it's all turning out, how the people are reacting in Gardur, and if they appreciate it, and if maybe even some other people from Iceland come to visit it, I'd love to find out.
I would like to be aware of what's going to happen in the future. I mean, it's not only a thing, I come here for 1 week and then I forget, I did my job, now it's done. No, I prefer to know like how things go on, if it's really working, if we could do something concrete about it. Yeah, I would like to know more and get some emails maybe sometimes.
I'll surely come to Gardun again if I get a chance, because it's really peaceful environment, and I would like to work on the museum as well. I would like to see the museum when I come back again. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. We are already planning when are we coming back, but we are definitely coming back.
Alive,